What's up, son? You good? Yeah, I'm good, man. All right, I'll be to visit you next week. Or I'm gonna send you some money this week. I would have took that over this any day. I would have took a life sentence bid right now for him. I would have took that.
So you know if your son hadn't got killed, he would have probably went to jail for murder.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So I don't even want to ask what happened. Like, what? So you said he was home for the weekend?
He came home. He was doing his juvenile bid. He was supposed to be getting released in March, right before his birthday, March 20th. He was killed February 6th of 2022. He would come home on the weekends. They would let him come home on the weekends. He'd come home, I think it was Friday. Sunday, they'll pick him back up. They'll drop him off and pick him up, the facility. The facility, I have no bad doings with them. They was like, hey, I got nothing but respect for that facility.
I'm going to highlight that, so we'll get to that.
So what happened is that he would come home on the weekends, and he was doing his music. So he would shoot his videos on the weekend and stuff like that, or he'd go record his music. This week right here, he was shooting a video. I talked to him Thursday. He had gotten into a fight with his girlfriend the week prior. I told him over the phone, I said, listen, man, don't put your hands on that girl. You know what I'm saying? You're going home this weekend. Don't get into that. All right, Pop.
And let's just say this. Not a fight.
Not a fight. No.
He jumped on her.
Yeah.
Beat her up.
Yeah.
So she had some ill feelings about this.
Yeah. Of course.
Keep going.
Yeah. So he comes home on the weekend. I don't talk to him Friday. Saturday is the little Airbnb thing they doing for the party, I guess it was.
So now is this a real video shoot, or is this just staged for your son to be killed?
I think the first half of it was the video shoot, and I think the second half of it, because he was at two different Airbnbs that night. I think he was drew from this Airbnb to this Airbnb where he got murdered at. That's my belief.
So one of them was originally supposed to be, and this other one was set up to draw him over there.
Set up to draw my son.
Okay, I got you.
And he went to shoot the video. He was at one Airbnb from what I got the word of. Him, his girlfriend, a few of his friends. He got a phone call that they was having a party at another Airbnb. So he said, you know what? Let's go over there and shoot the video over there too. All my people's there, everybody there. Yeah, come on, y'all, let's go. So they went over there. They said he went in the party, and when he got in the party with some females that he knew that he wasn't supposed to be around. They was the ops. So he said, you know, he's gonna go outside to shoot the video. From my acknowledgement was that he asked, you know, let me get a grip or something. I heard niggas told him no. You don't need no grip. You from Brooklyn? You're not from Brooklyn. Niggas don't know you. He goes outside. I hear they turn the music up. Close the door. Lock the door on him. A couple of minutes later, shots go off. By the time they get downstairs, nobody's there. They done threw him in the car, try to get him out of there. The police, I guess, come and then they doing their job. I get the call, I want to say, I think it was around 1:30, maybe 2. I got the call from his girlfriend telling me that my son got shot.
A.M.?
A.M.
Okay.
It's Sunday morning now.
Mm-hmm.
So when I get the call, I'm like, you know, is he all right? She says to me, she don't know. I said, where's he at? She says, he's in the back. I said, all right, well, find out what's up with him and call me back. Let me know. By then, I'm trying to book something. I'm looking to get a flight out of here now. I get a call back. This is about, I think, 2 o'clock. Around that time, I get a call from the doctor now. So the doctor called me, and he like, you Perry? I'm like, yeah. He goes, you Jaquan McKinley's father? I said, yeah. I said, Doc, man, you know, ain't no way to lay it on me like that, man. My son dead? And he said, yeah, he ain't make it. I said, what happened to him? He said, you know, he was shot and he didn't make it. I said, did y'all try, what did y'all try to do to save my son's life? He said he was dead on arrival. So, okay. So I got off the phone. He said, do you want me to call his mother? I said, I'll call her. He said, I think that's better if you call her. So I called his mother and told him that she had to go identify her somebody. Worst shit ever. You know what I'm saying? Worst shit ever. I couldn't get a flight in until Monday. So I ended up flying in Monday. And by the time I got there, his body was already at the morgue. So when I get to the morgue, you know what I'm saying? I get to the morgue, and they got tubes in my son. You know what I mean? They drawing his blood out of him. So they pull the sheet off him, just look him in the face. You know, all I could tell him, man, I love you, man, and I got you.
What was the last conversation you had with him?
The last conversation with him?
Yeah.
When you go home this weekend, don't fight that girl. Don't put your hands on that girl. You know what I mean? If you feel you got to fight that girl, don't go home.
And what did he say to you?
Nah, Pop, I ain't going to put my hands on her. It ain't even like that, Pop. I ain't going to do that.
You got a lot of details to the case. Without saying a lot, because it's still an open investigation, what's your conclusion over all this? What happened to your son? What's your conclusion?
My son was lined up by his peoples. Somebody know who killed my son. There's no way that you could sit around and tell me that you live in a city where it happened and nobody know nothing. Nobody knows nothing.
And I want to be real on her, homie, because your son dead. Your son was a stepper.
Facts. Definitely.
And everybody know he was a stepper.
Definitely.
So it was easy. So it's easy to brush his murder under the table, just as it was easy for the mayor of New York to go on. It went national. I wouldn't say local because it went national.
It went national.
On national television, and say that this drill rapper, because your son was described and identified as a New York drill rapper, with murders. You're fighting to solve the case.
Yes.
You're fighting for answers. But it's easy to brush him under the table knowing that he had a pending murder, and then the mayor coming out and saying what he said. What was your take on that?
As soon as I heard it, I got in touch with Children Village, the place he was with. And they got in touch with me and said the mayor did a piece on Jaquan. So when I looked at it, my aunt that raised me, she called me, was like, yo, you see what the mayor said? I said, yeah, I'm watching it right now. So I said to the Children Village, I'm like, that's all cap. That's all bull. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, his moms went through a shelter or certain things, but I was never homeless. He was never homeless. You know what I mean? We got a million family members.